The final issue. Issue number 52. The grand conclusion of Batman Eternal. A glorious year-long process to put the Dark Knight through the best and worst times of his career. And guess what? It's a piece of bat shit! This is probably the worst comic book I've ever read in my life. And I read Kingdom Come last week. Those of you with too much life and vibrancy and better things to do than waste time on this shit, I envy you. But for those of you who are stuck in my camp and were forced to follow this whole year-long debacle, let me give you some information. Once there was this blonde guy who one day decided, I have finally figured out how to kill the Batman, and all I need is about $8 billion. And he sought out to find lots and lots of money to do it. Would you please donate to the Kill Batman Fund? Will you please donate to the Kill Batman Fund? If you donate to the Kill Batman Fund today, you get this nifty Avengers t-shirt. I will donate to the Kill Batman Fund. I'm listening, ominous voice from nowhere. And then after that, shock of all shocks, his supplier betrayed him. Remember my name. Thank God that mess is over. I don't know who just killed that psychopath, but whoever they were, it couldn't be any worse than... Hello, my brother! Are you ready for our final battle? This joke was much funnier back when the dollar store was still selling owl keychains. What a great, glorious friggin' twist! A character who's clearly much higher ranking and would stand a better chance in a final battle turned out to be the one who was the main antagonist. I haven't seen a twist this good since every episode of Scooby-Doo. Who wrote this? Ipo Nappa? Oh man, this is awful. I'm gonna have to leave it off my resume. So then the Incredible Pete Man goes flying all over the city, and Batman's clinging to him trying to put up a fight like all... I will never let you have my city, you delicious Easter confectionery. How about you? Ha ha! Ow! My bat skull! Don't judge me. And then they crash down on Earth and start having a street brawl. Ow! Ah! Ah! And then stupid Peep Guy starts making his grandiose proclamation to Batman about how he's superior to him and how he will fade into shadows and how Batman was never really all that important and how back in my day when your pet asked for water, you gave them water out of the tap instead of this bottle bullshit. How if you want MASH you should get Smash. How much better it was back when everything cost a nickel. How he grew up in a tobacco pickle farm and his father was killed by firebenders who left a scar on half of his face. How the hobbits took the one ring to Mordor and then Frodo didn't have the balls to throw it in the fire. And so the ring left him and got a job as an emperor somewhere. And then no one had the sack to tell the emperor that he wasn't actually wearing any clothes. Bumped into those two renegade angels who were stuck in Wisconsin but were trying to find a loophole in Catholic dogma. Look, I can't be expected to pay attention to all this shit. It was a bad book. It was frying my brain. Everything was starting to run together. I think Cookie Monster was in there somewhere. Ah, Cookie Monster! And then that girl in purple everyone in the fan base clearly doesn't give a shit about because there was nothing interesting or likable about her shows up and attacks the guy. I am invincible! Invincible! Ah! Da-da-da, na-na-na-na-na! Seriously, DC, this is the extent of spoiler merchandise out there? This is a very valuable character that lots of people like. Stop making it such a pain in my ass to get anything related to her. And then everyone is there! I don't even care at this point. Who writes this bullshit? The penguin on the front of the Sprecker's ginger ale bottle? Oh man, I am definitely gonna have to leave this off my resume. And then he gets saved by all the other Batman-related characters who turn up to come and save his sorry ass. But wait, Cassandra Cain's been exiled from continuity. Robin wasn't there. Stephanie was spoiler, so, yeah, that looks about right. But it's okay, because Jason Todd is there. Jason Todd, the greatest character in all of the Batman mythos. I don't see why we voted to have him murdered and axed off and all that. I voted to save him, you know. I voted 5,271 times. The only character who might be better than Jason Todd is Harper Row, and that's because she's so delicious and how she's stuck down my throat. I don't see why people have such a problem with Mary Sue's. I think they taste delicious when you can actually get them down. And then Jim Gordon delivers some over-the-top who gives a shit speech about how Batman will save the day like he always does. You know who else we can turn to save the day? Yoshi! Yoshi would have left far less collateral damage through Gotham. He would have just eaten everyone's sorry asses. Yoshi is a better Batman than Batman will ever be. This comic is decidedly lacking in paid DLC. I should have gotten a season pass for this comic. This is the bare friggin' minimum that 12 artists couldn't have given me more of. You're 12 artists. There should be 1,200 pages here. Also at the convenient price of $3.99, which I only paid $2.99 for. Everything's coming up Manchu. Batman wins the day by going home and washing his tights. Who writes this bullshit? Hunter S. Thompson? Yeah. I am way too far above this to make a Bat Country reference. Oh yeah, but stupid Pete Man gets his comeuppance too. Thank goodness I got away. I will regroup. I will have my revenge on this terrible city. I will... What the... We know what you did. Ah! Go away. You will face judgment. No! No! I can handle two of you. You will come to know our marshmallowy goodness of revenge. That one didn't even make sense. Go away. Go away! Take him for next Easter. No, 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 no! No! But like, really? That was the best you could come up with? We're freezing him for a while so we can bring him back for whatever else we're gonna do next? This bastard's got a lot of blood on his hands. And of good, decent people, too. It's not as if he exclusively killed Cutco salesmen. We seriously couldn't have given him a more fitting death? Like maybe... Release the bestial one! Or perhaps... Or maybe, just maybe... Or... Or, my personal favorite... Not this! Of all of the ways to go! Please, not this! I wanted it for 10 seconds. And it went to a minute. Damn it! Here lies Batman Eternal. May it rest in peace. Nah, screw it. I want you inside me. Oh. This has been Manchu Review. Join me next week when I look over the second worst comic book ever made. My DVD player remote. All joking aside, I know you people haven't had enough of my glorious Fu Manchu. You want more of the mustachioed man, not just once a year. How about 12 times as much of him? First day of every month. New Manchu Review, new content, same stash.